Yep, there it goes. So I assume we're recording. Fine. This is not a true unboxing video. Because I already tried it on. But close enough. And before I get started, I'm saying this now officially. I'll do a video maybe soon. Boycott Tinder. If you're really looking for love or romantic connection and not just casual hookups thing, that's my Valentine's advice to you. I don't think that company, I don't know if I can accuse them of consumer fraud, but I don't think their employees can all possibly have your best in terms of romantic relationships. And won't get into all that now, but happy Valentine's Day for the lucky ones. So the two hat videos ago, not all my videos ago, because I did another video in there. Why is this thing not cooperating? Well, it's me clicking on the wrong thing much of the time and blaming it on somebody else. This is one of those videos. So I did an overview on hats 7 days ago, a week ago. And then more recently, I did one about the CODY James and the Justin. And so this was in the overview video, but not one of the newer ones that I ordered. This was also in the overview. I did get this one steamed. I had it adjusted slightly where it had some dents in it and that kind of thing. And it does fit a little more close to correct now. So he did a pretty good job at that one. This one, though, before I had it steamed, I was able to push in the sides and make it smush down more correctly onto my head. So that's going to be relevant in a minute. That's why I'm bringing it up now. This one, he steamed it too. And it does still just run a little bit small. This is a 7, so you can see this is what I've been complaining about. But this is an actual CODY James, but this would be like a 1X hat or something, not a higher quality, thicker felt or whatever. It's kind of your starter model. And I got this one for like $60. I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, whenever it was. And I haven't worn it. This is like the first week I've really worn it because it was always too small. And he steamed it and punched it a little bit, and it's still tighter than that one, but wearable. So I've been wearing it for the last couple days to finally get some use out of it. But I had seen this one in a sale clearance kind of price. And so I had ordered 3. Like I said, the last video, okay, so let me give you those numbers. Video 293 was the overview. 294 was the one more specifically about this hat and a different model called the Ramrod, which I don't have here because I had to send it back, and I ordered it in a different size, and I should be able to pick it up tomorrow. Finally, I thought it would come in on Sunday, and it didn't, or something. And I also ordered this one in a smaller size too, so I should be able to pick both of them up. But that one I already know is going to be too small because that's where the point of this video is obnoxious. Because like I said, I already opened this up and I already tried this on. So you can see this is the CODY James, the 5X with the lining instead of the unfinished. And you can see the size is the 7 and an 1/8 that I ordered. And comparing them, it is a darker color. A little bit of cardboard here. That's not part of the hat, it's just a bit of the box. Later. Little bit of a darker color, slightly different crown shape. You can see a wider kind of crown overall. Not quite so tall, not quite so sharp, I guess, or angled or angular or something. Slightly different belt buckle on the side. So I used the thumbnail of this hat, even though this isn't the hat. That's the title of the video. But, oops, backwards. But it's not the right size to get. Now, if I push it down farther, I can wear it there and it's not going anywhere, but I don't typically wear my hat like this. And if I want to wear it back, it's even worse. But if I put it here, this is absolutely worse than that straw hat that I have that was in my older hats video. I don't remember. I probably showed it in the overview slightly too. I don't know if I can steam a straw hat, and I don't know if I get this one steamed and it doesn't fit, if I won't be able to return it. So I'm a little worried about that. Well, there's your CODY James stamp. And I don't know what sticker's missing from there. There was a sticker on the other one, the Ramrod or whatever, where there was writing underneath that I couldn't read. So I might have to do yet another video on that one later. But yeah, so I'm really not sure. But this was marked down a good amount. But I just don't know if it'll ever be comfortable, because right there is where it's supposed to sit, and it is almost the right size. I'd be reluctant to go up to a 7 1/4. I think it would be too big, but if it won't stretch, it's never going to be. And like I said, I can't really push in the sides as much and get the desired result. That's really uncomfortable right now and really smaller than anticipated. So the fact that I ordered a 7 of this based on, you know, how this one fit compared to the Ramrod and all that. And like I said, this one's still a little bit too small, but you can see I got a red welt on my head already just from doing that. This one does not give me a red welt, even though it's not technically the right size. So yeah, I don't know. You know, the fitting of these things is really kind of tricky, because is this my size? It's supposed to be my size, but ouch. And I think this is kind of boring. I think this is one instance where I might switch out the hat band. Usually I don't care for a very busy hat band, but I do like a little bit of contrast. And I mean, I already have that. That's as simple as it gets. This is a little busy, but it goes okay with this hat overall. And it's got kind of a band that almost looks green with a kind of khaki leather. So it if it was less subtle, it would really match a lot of my kind of late spring clothes that aren't cowboy clothes. So I don't know if it'll ever get used for that. I have that other tan one, the Bailey crushable that I showed, that really matches a lot of that kind of khaki and stuff. But usually by the time I'm wearing khaki, it's too hot to really want to wear felt hats anyway. And of course, we're in between a heat wave and a possible rain situation. So I don't know how much I'm going to get to wear this, even if I can get it to fit when I go in to pick up those other ones, or that other one and return that one. So I don't know if I'm going to return this one or not yet. We'll see what happens. It's like I said, so close. I don't necessarily really like the stiffer felt, not just for this reason, but kind of for this reason, because like I said, I don't know how much shaping you can do with this compared to that. But it's also heavier, and you do feel it when you wear them, because I have the black one in the MHT, which is the same brand as this. And like I said, this one and that one, they're two completely different hats. This one is half the weight of that one, and this one is half the weight of this one. So after wearing them for a while, again, it's not an army helmet, but you do kind of notice it. And you can notice that, right? That was almost instantaneous. And that's definitely something you want to avoid when you are buying a hat, no matter how nice the hat is. So not sure what to say, how exactly. It just does not go right exactly where I want it to comfortably. And I don't know how much wearage will fix that. yet. Like I said, this one, not the perfect fit either, a little bit on the small side, but definitely not smashing my head in that same manner. So that's my review of this for now. And don't know what I'll have to say about it in any updates. I might put in the community post instead of in the automatically always making a new video. But sometimes I'll put new information in the description or even in the comments. So as always, if you have any questions, please do feel free to put them in the comments. I'd welcome any legitimate, serious, honest questions as opposed to, just hats are stupid or whatever. Boycott Tinder or make them clean house of their toxic employees, something. And yeah, I guess I'll sign out on this one for now.